Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's tutorial will be a makeup tutorial. And I did earlier, if you're interested, earlier today, I did a radio frequency treatment, if you want to go in my channel and check that out. And so let's get into this. Okay, so I did my radio frequency and that's in my channel if you want to check it out. And so let's do our makeup together today. And we're gonna start out with the concealer. I hope you're having a good day. I'm excited to do my makeup with you. I'm excited to share that I only need one more subscriber and I will be able to go live. So exciting to build this community with you. Okay, so I just kind of pat it in and then pat it up here. And then I just kind of let it sit for a minute. And while it's sitting, what I typically always do is put on some lipstick so my lips aren't dry. So today I have a different headband on. This is the one that I used when I did my radio frequency. And I tend to like to use this type when because I have to wash off all that conductor gel afterwards, or the gel, the ultrasound gel after I do it. And so it's you know, splashing water and everything else. This kind of works better for me. For today, the concealer that I'm using is Infallible from L'Oreal Full Wear. Okay, so now I'm gonna pat that in. I do have a little bit of flaking going on. So I've been back to using my tretinoin at night. I had to stop using it for a couple weeks after because I did a pretty deep microneedling session, and that's in my channel too if you want to check that out. And so I had to take some time off of all my actives to let my skin flake and heal. Okay, so and I always put it up in the corners up here and then around the sides. And then now I will get my bronzer. And what I'm using today is the Milani. I really like Milani products too. And I'm going to pat up in here, and then on the sides, and then the tip of my nose. And I put this up higher so it will lift, cause a lifting look to my face. And then I have my Sephora retractable brush, and I just kind of pat that in. And so I wanted to say that you know, this is a channel where we can talk about things in our life, and I want it to be a safe place for all of us to come. So I'm going to share something that went on yesterday in my life. So I heard a bunch of sirens, and it's not uncommon where I live because down the street there's a trailer park, and there's a lot going on down there, and so we hear sirens. So I thought that's what it was, that it was the trailer park. Well, the sirens got louder and louder and more, and all kinds of commotion. And so come to find out, okay, I live in a small town and there's fires. There's lots of fires. And I know there's fires in a lot of areas, but we have a lot of fires every summer. And so, but this fire, it was, and I don't know if it was caused by lightning, but it was behind my house. There's like some mountains right behind my house, and it was close. And and a lot of my neighbors were standing outside, and people were nervous. And they had airplanes coming, and they had to call people from other areas to come and help put that fire out so that it didn't burn our houses down. But that's what was going on in my neighborhood yesterday. Okay, so then I just take my hands and I just kind of rub it into the hairline too, so you don't want to have a line right there by your ears. You want to make sure, and you might want to make sure you just blend all around your cheekbones and your nose. Okay, so the next thing will be the blush. And today I'm using an e.l.f. blush, a little e.l.f. And it's it's a light pink, not very dark at all. We'll see how this goes today, because sometimes I tend to need a little more pink. But I am, as I've said in my other videos, I'm using up makeup. And sometimes there's a reason why that makeup's still there. Sometimes there was something like maybe it was too light or it wasn't the right color. And so as I'm going through this, I'm going to find out. And so I take my sponge and just kind of tap that in. And then take my finger and tap it in. And then leaving a lot of the color in the middle. And just blending around the outside. I can really feel that dry skin peeling off. Okay, so before I do my eyeshadows, sometimes I just like to get my eyebrows on. And I have to use my little magnifying mirror to show you how I do it. And so I have like a bald spot right there that I work on, and then I just outline my eyebrows very lightly, and I just color them in, and I don't get them very dark so that they don't age me. Then I go with the natural outline of my eyebrows. And so I'm going to start with this one, and I just do little swipes like you're drawing on a picture. And I don't put very much. And this is the e.l.f. blonde. And then you just brush them in so that they look natural. I just kind of go in an upward fashion. Yeah, so if you have any comments or any tips or anything you want me to do, just leave it in the comments. Or something that's going on in your life that you want to share. And I want to thank you to all the new subscribers, and I want to thank you to my subscribers that have said such wonderful positive things about my makeup tutorials. I really appreciate you, and I thank you so much. I'm so fortunate to have such positive people subscribing. We're building a positive community here, and I love it. And even if it's just helping one person, that's all that matters. Okay, so now what I'm using up stuff. The lid is even broke off of this one. But this one is a Wet n Wild, and it has some really pretty colors. It has like a brown that I'm going to use, and then this champagne light color right here. And so I will get my brush And so the brown always goes, for me, it always goes in the corner of my eye, and then I pull it over. Because it really helps bring out my eyes and camouflage any like hooding. Today is a perfect day for me to be in here in this room doing my makeup with you, because it's not as hot today. So it's a great opportunity, because a lot of times I'll be sweating and, you know, in this room. I don't have any air conditioning in this room. And this is my room that I do all my tutorials in. Okay, so I take my little brush or my little sponge and just kind of blend it in a little bit. I don't know if you can see, but if you can see the flaking that I have going on. Okay, so when I do that, I usually just take and I blend it with my finger too, to blend it real nice. Yeah, I'm just flaking everywhere. That's the thing with tretinoin. It does, if you haven't used, like if you do a microneedling or anything and you don't you don't use it for a week or two, then it's like you start all over again with the flaking. So now I'm starting from scratch. Okay, so I'm just gonna use a little contouring right here in the middle for those dark spots, and then pull it over and then kind of go up right there and pull it over. So it's a really good, it's just a dollar store contouring stick that I use, but it helps to hold, like I'm going to use this really pretty light color, but it helps to hold that color on to my eyelid. And as I always say, get your Q-tip out. And with all this flaking, I'm kind of needing my Q-tip today. Okay, so now I'm going to put that really pretty light color, and I'm gonna put it right there in the middle and pull over. Pull over. It's really good to get some color highlighter, lighter color right there in the middle too. And then I just take my finger to blend it. It's just easier. And take your Q-tip and go along right here to make sure that you get that eyeshadow off. Okay, so the next thing is the eyeliner, and I'm using a retractable cocoa ink. It's one of my favorites. One of these times I will try something different. One of these times I'll try doing some of the liquid liner. I just need to find a way to put it on so that it doesn't age me. So if you have any tips. So in the outer corner of my eyes. I don't do the winging anymore either. I used to always do the winging, but I don't find that it is attractive on me anymore. Winging is really, really pretty. It's just that sometimes as you get older, it's hard to do some of the same things. Okay, my eyes are kind of watering because I think I just kind of got that in my eyeball. Okay, so now for the eyelashes. And we're almost done with this makeup tutorial. And then I will come back and I'll show you my hair and everything when I'm done. The final result. I always like to show the final result for the day. When I'm not here, sitting here on YouTube with no makeup and this headband. So you can see that, you know, that all this makeup and hair really makes a difference, and it's beneficial. It's like night and day. At least for me it is. Some people have the natural look and they don't need makeup, but I do. And I enjoy putting makeup on too anyway. So it's a win-win. But my eyesight has progressively got worse. I do wear contact lenses too, so I have to wear makeup that complements that. Like I have to, you know, I need to wear water-free or waterproof mascara on the bottom of my eyelashes, or anything that's not going to leak any, because I have to put re-wetting drops in the day for my eyes with the contacts, and I don't want it dripping down my eyes. So if you wear contacts, make sure to use a waterproof on your bottom. I don't like to wear the waterproof on the top because it tears out my eyelashes, but I put it on the bottom ones for that reason. But today I'm just going to put the brown Elf Extend tubing on my bottom, because that one doesn't. Those are really, really good too for not leaking and dripping. Okay, so we will get to the bottom ones. And I have my little magnifying mirror. But I'm just using very, very little. Just enough to bring my eyes out, but not drag them down. So I really hope the lighting is good in these videos. I'm really trying to fix the lighting in my videos for you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna just let that dry for a minute and then I'm going to use the Milani Highly Rated for the top. And then after that, I will go do my hair. I did a scrunching hairstyle yesterday, and so I don't have to wash it every single day, the style, so should still have a lot of the curl in it. And if you're interested in that, just hop on over to my channel and check that out. One of my subscribers requested it, and it turned out really cute. I've scrunched my hair before in the past when I'm in a hurry and I don't want to do a big hairstyle. And it really is a convenient, fast, quick, easy, and cute style to do. And so, and then like I said, it lasts for a couple days. And so if you're somebody that doesn't want to, spend a lot of time, or you're in a hurry, or you have a busy lifestyle, that works. And I'm trying to grow my hair out, so I kind of feel like it looks better on longer hair. So, because that's when I used to do it a lot, when my hair was longer. But it turned out okay, for my short hair yesterday. And so if you have longer hair, you definitely want to try it. And then if you have shoulder length hair like mine, and you want volume. Okay, so I'll be back with the hairstyle. See you soon. Okay, so all I did was pin it up a little bit and spray it. And it is a Friday. And this is the hairstyle and the makeup today for after doing my radio frequency and my putting on my sunscreen and my serums. And so anyway, I hope that you have a wonderful day and that you will subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.